So we've had another patent leak come out for the DualShock 5 controller, although it's not officially called that, but let's be honest, that's what it's going to be called. So we got a couple of drawings and stuff, like they always do with these patent things. We've already learned quite a bit about the DualShock 5 as it is. Before we know that it's going to have like adaptive triggers and haptic feedback and these sort of things. So the developers are going to be able to program how much resistance the triggers have. So if you think of like pulling a bow, they'll be able to like put more resistance in that, which I think is pretty cool. I think that will add a bit of immersion to the games and stuff. Um, but the big deal here that we've had in the patent leak today is that the light bar's gone. And obviously, the light bar is quite a divisive thing this generation for the controller because a lot of people don't like the fact that it drains the battery quite fast on the controller, or they just find it annoying having it lighting up your room and stuff. And they did add a software update a while ago that let you lower the dimness of it. A lot of people just don't like the light bar. For me, it doesn't really bother me. I think a couple of games have used it here and there for like clever effect, and I know that PlayStation VR relies on it to track with the camera for certain games and stuff. So if they are removing it, but the PS5 is backwards compatible, like they said, and it is going to be backwards compatible with PSVR games and stuff, then is the light bar being removed going to cause trouble there? I don't really know. They haven't announced, and I assume we're going to have to wait for official word on that. But I'll chuck the picture up in the video. But to be honest, it just looks like a DualShock 4 um, with a few very slight changes by the looks of it. But I don't genuinely think there's anything wrong with the DualShock 4. I think the DualShock 4 controller is the PlayStation's best controller. I'll always prefer the Xbox controllers, but in terms of PlayStation, I think the DualShock 4 is a great controller, and I think they're in the right direction to just build on it and slightly change what they think they need to add. I think the haptic feedback and the triggers are going to be cool little additions. Um, and if they're going to remove the light bar to save battery, apparently it's going to be USB-C charger as well, which is always good. If they can get a battery life longer, because that always seems to be my hang up with the controller, is that the battery just drains so quick. Um, but it looks like they're keeping with the touchpad, which is interesting because I think it has potential, but I don't think many games make good use of it. But again, if it's backwards compatible, then maybe they need that for the games that do use it. Um, but yeah, other than that, to be honest, there's not too much new information here. But I thought I'd just recap what we do know. Um, I'll chuck a couple of links in the description so you guys can follow and have a proper read of what these guys have been saying about the patents. But to be honest, I think they're on the right track. Just keep the DualShock 4, build upon what's there. The DualShock 4 is a great controller.